Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to paint this customized World Eater's Master of Executions. I already made a video assembling, reposing and adding all the green stuff to this miniature, so in case that you're interested, I'm going to leave the link in the description. For the first step, I'm going to prime the miniature with Chaos Black from Citadel. And after that, I would like to apply this technical paint to the base, Sterland Matte. Miniature primed and technical paint applied, I think that this base looks much better right now because I managed to cover all the weird things that were going on in this base. So now it's a perfect time to start applying the first base colors. For that, I'm going to apply a thin layer of Abaddon Black into the black power armor of this poor Black Templar. And I will also use it in the areas that the spray didn't reach properly. And then I'm going to use Dawnstone to paint the cloth of this Black Templar, like I usually do with mine. And then probably I will use the most important base color. I'm going to use Khorne Red to do the shoulder pad of this Black Templar, because of course he's going to be a veteran. That's the point, that the Master of Executions went for him. And I'm going to paint all the red power armor of this miniature. I will try to be a little bit faster explaining what I want to do with the base, because it's not the most important part of the miniature. So I'm going to use Wraithbone to paint the cloth again, and I will use Morphan Brown to paint the leather. In this case we have a belt, not super visible but it's there. And then I'm going to use here it is Lead Belcher to paint a little bit of this that we have here, not super visible but it's there, and the metallic parts of the belt as well. Now I will start applying all the metallic colors to this miniature, and for that, first of all, I would like to use Balthasar Gold to paint the golden details of this poor sword brother. After that, I would like to use Runelord Brass to paint all the trim in this World Eater's character. And then I would like to use Iron Warriors for the rest of the metallic elements. To finish with the base colors, I will proceed to paint the remaining details, and we have a lot of skulls in this specific miniature, so for that first I will apply a layer of Dawnstone, and after that I'm going to paint with Wraithbone. Then I'm going to use Rakarth Flesh to paint this head here and the small tiny bits of head that we can see here as well. And finally, I would like to use Incubate Darkness, and basically I'm going to use this one for all the cloth in this specific miniature. It is time to start with the shades, so let's keep it simple. I'm going to use Reikland Flesh Shade for all the skin. Then I would like to use Berzerker Blood Shade for all the reds. And after that, I'm going to use Agrax Earth Shade for all the bronze color and also the skulls. It is time to start with the highlights, and the two most important ones are going to be Evil's and Scarlet for the red elements, and then Sycorax Bronze for the bronze elements. This is looking good, so now let's continue adding more highlights, and I would like to use Dawnstone to highlight the black color that we have around, except for this Black Templar in the base. Then I'm going to use Sons of Horus Green to highlight the cloth, basically where previously I added Incubate Darkness. And for the metal elements, I'm going to use two different highlights. First, Lead Belcher, and then I'm going to use Stormhost Silver for the areas that will be the most exposed to the light. And then I will also use these two metallic colors for some elements, like for example the teeth that we have right here, or for example the teeth in the mask, some minor details around, like for example this skull as well. And of course, this is a Black Templar, so we need to draw a nice cross in this shoulder pad, but that's something that I explain in every video painting Black Templar, so in case that you're interested, I invite you to check my videos painting Black Templars. We are almost there, and now I would like to use this technical paint, Nihilak Oxide, and I would like to apply it in the world right here and this one right here as well. After that, I would like to use two different browns, Morphan Brown and after that Scrag Brown, and I would like to use them for the base basically and the hair of this head here. I'm going to put some grass in the base and then I will just finish painting the last remaining details. Finally, I consider that it is time to add blood for the Blood God technical paint and make this character look much more like a proper World Eater miniature. And this is it, this is the final result, this is the customized Master of Executions that I made out of some green stuff and leftover bits from the World Eaters Combat Patrol. So basically, to be a customized miniature, I'm very happy with how it looks. As you were able to see, with a little bit of effort, we were able to get a second character from this specific kit, and of course that's awesome because it, as I said at the beginning, it was such a shame that there were so many leftover bits in that specific kit. So yes, it's very nice that we were able to make something unique and different. Something that also makes me very proud is that when we take a look at the original Master of Executions that you will be able to see here, they look alike. I mean, the pose is a little bit similar, the same concept, both of them are holding, well, in this case only one head, and they have like this big axe. So yes, I'm very happy about that. By itself, Kitbashing is much more fun than I expected, and I have to admit that it feels really good when you finish and you have a unique miniature. So yes, that's something that it's like a really nice feeling. When I was putting this character together, my goal was to not just have a World Eaters Berserker in a 40mm base. So yes, I do think that with that extra green stuff and the bigger axe, these two miniatures looks completely different, and when we look at this one, he's not just a Khorne Berzerker, he looks like a proper character, not only because of the size of the base. For me, the biggest challenge about painting this miniature actually was this head here, because I'm not used to painting heads without helmets. And I think that it looks okay. I wanted the head to be quite pallid and without life, basically. So even if it's not very nice, I think that it looks not bad. Let's say that it's not bad. And aside from all of that, I don't have much else to say. I'm very proud of what I did here, because I mean, I didn't expect anything from this miniature, because as I said, I just made this one from leftover bits, so it was like, okay, it will be what it will be. And I have to say that I'm very happy with how it looks. Like really, I'm happy that I was able to get a character, like an additional character from that specific Combat Patrol, so it was very nice. So I really hope that you enjoyed these two videos, the first one assembling and putting this miniature together, and the second one, this one, in which we painted this customized Master of Executions for the World Eaters. And with all of this being said, this is the end of the video, and at this point I would like to remind you that I have my own Patreon, so if you like what I do and you would like to support my work, please consider checking the link in the description. And yes, basically with all of this being said, this is the end of the video, and as usual, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.